and prosperous new year. 2020 is here and it's time for taking new year resolutions. And for research scholars, what else than completing your thesis? So I thought I'll give a few motivational tips so that you can complete your research process. For those who are going to begin to enter the research process, it's a very good time to take new decisions, new resolutions, and to stick on to it. And for those who are continuing in the research process, it's a motivational time. New Year is the time when you get extra positive energy. As soon as it's January 1, you get a new energy and you have to keep it that positive energy throughout the year, and you have to complete your thesis. So I thought these research scholars, all of you, are in your youth period. Like most of you will be 24, 25, 26, that age group, and you will be having family. Some of you might be married with kids and in-laws. So it's difficult for you to manage to balance family, kids, and your research process. And for ladies, the best thing is they'll always ignore that thesis process and family and kids. But the thing is, you have to know how to balance all this. For boys, they will be having financial problem. But apart from that, the main thing is you have to complete your thesis. So keeping all this in mind, you can't ignore anyone. You can't ignore your mobile phone. You can't ignore your friends, your family, your financial problem. Everything is there. But then along with it, your research process should move on. So I thought this year I'll give you a few motivational tips, few energy boosters. The number one is, as I've already said, keep a research diary. For both MPhil and research scholars, you keep an attractive research diary. A diary which you should touch every day, which you should open and enter something in that. Not anything else other than something related to your research. Like how many times you have approached your guide, which all days, then what you are planning to publish, whether you are planning to approach any institution for paper presentation, collect all their phone numbers, and then which all libraries you are planning to visit. See, a proper planning will give you an idea like what you are going to do. Planning is very much important. And keep a particular place where you will sit and read. You should have the longing to go to that particular place to see all your things there, your thesis papers, your computer, your research diary, and your books. See, visually if you see all these things at least 2 times a day, then I'm sure you will go properly in a research process. You take your diary every day and you see your books, then naturally you will feel like reading it. And then whatever you have written, you can enter it in your computer. In this way, the process, if you are organized, everything will be balanced. You will be having kids, you will be having in-laws, you will be having so many occasions, family occasions. But apart from that, 2 times daily, if you are sitting in one place and thinking about your research, then I am pretty sure you will be going in the right way. So let 2020 be a new beginning in your life, balancing everything. So first one is keeping a research diary. Second one is sitting in a particular place. And that place you shouldn't, it should be there. Whenever you get time, that place should be ready for you. It should be neatly arranged and all your things, maybe your papers will be scattered, but then it's okay. Don't allow your kids or your brothers or sisters use that table. Like it should be for you, for your research work. Only if you are serious about your work, your family members will notice that okay, he or she has to do something daily. Otherwise, research scholars get ample amount of time to waste. So that is there. Number two, you have to publish at least two papers, two research papers in this year. You make a target like that. So, and for that you have to read naturally, and reading and preparing for that research paper, keep another book, whatever you are writing your findings, and gradually you will know that that research paper has grown into a very nice research paper. You can do all the editing and all, and then nice stuff you will get. That also you should think daily. And then, as I have told in my earlier episode, paper presentation part, you have to collect phone numbers of all the institutions where you can reach, and you have to mentally prepare for some kind of paper presentation. You can switch on your video webcam of your computer, and you can present a paper in front of the webcam. And then when you replay it, you will know what all faults. You can find the fault lines of your presentation, what all you should avoid, what all it can be added. So in within your limitations, you can improve your paper presentation. Do it, like open your PC and you open your webcam and you present a paper. No one will be there, and then even if your family members are roaming around, it's okay. Like, you are not going to upload it somewhere. So that is a good thing for practicing paper presentation. Make use of all the modern equipments that are there in front of you. And then the main thing is serious reading. That is one thing which is very much important. Like, just having a look in a book is not, reread it, reread the text, read good critical books. You will improve your language, your area of research, you will get new ideas. And for that, you choose books from nice publications. That is one thing. Publication is very important. You first have a look at what all publishers are there actively working in your area, and you take nice books. Authors should be very nice, and then naturally you will get how to read, serious reading. And then, as I've told you, noting it down what you are reading. If you are getting some point of your area of research, you please note it down. Note it all, note all the name of the publisher, name of the book, year of publishing, different editions will be there. You note it down, and then that writing process also will improve. So these three things. And then the most important thing is, be healthy. Engage in any type of games or mental sports, physical activity. You always think about your, like, if you have a sound body, then only you will be have a sound mind. For that, you do some kind of exercise. For girls who are not able to go for morning walk, you do something in your room. You can exercise. You can keep your body fresh. Like, you be attached to yourself, and then naturally all other things connected to you will be in a positive way. So do some yoga or exercise, or anything which will give you physically, which will keep you physically fit. Engage in sports. You can play badminton, or you can go for cycling, whatever, but then do something daily. And then for full-time research scholars, as soon as the college opens, you get so much of time during your college hours, like solid 5 to 6 hours. You get a library, you get a research room. If you are a full-time research scholar, you take a resolution that instead of talking and wasting time, instead of going roaming around the campus like other degree or PG students do, you should be little more responsible towards yourself. Self-study, self-learning, and exploring library. These are the three things full-time research scholars are supposed to do. A whole campus will be vibrant, colorful. Those are degree students. They don't need such scholarly this thing, deep study for their degree course, but you are the super seniors and you are to explore your area. So you need time for exploring. For those who don't get time at home, they can just sort their timetable and use that valuable time. You can engage in research activities. You can create a rapport with other teachers. It's very important for research scholars because research scholars are actually equivalent to teachers. They have completed their PG and you are equivalent to teachers. So you should have a rapport with the teachers. You should be mature enough to know how to approach them and be friendly with them, and like that you can have some actually. Few years back I heard that even research scholars can take classes at colleges, but then it didn't work out. But I heard UGC had some plan for giving, like BEd students they take classes, research scholars there was one circular something like that, but it didn't work out. It should be given, then research scholars will have that fear will go, that teaching aptitude will also come, because ultimately all of you are planning to become a teacher. So research itself is not important. Like both teaching aptitude should be there, teaching skill also should be improved. And you form creative groups among your research scholars and present papers there. It will be your peer group, so it will be very comfortable for you because everyone will be having their own limitations. No one is going to laugh on you. So if you take that opportunity, instead of wasting your time, you create such a group that you do positive things inside that, then naturally that whole department, teachers will be influenced and they will also encourage you. So let this 2020 be a healthy, peaceful and happy one for all of you. Many of you will be having economic problems also, but keeping in mind all those things. Top priority should be given for your research thesis, and everything will be fine if you have a positive mind. So, wish you all a happy, peaceful, and prosperous new year. Thank you.